For decades, your life may have revolved around other people. You've raised children, cared for your family, managed a household, often putting your own needs and dreams on the back burner. But now, the house is quieter, the routines are different, and maybe for the first time in years, no one is calling your name from the next room. This is what people often call the empty nest stage, and while it might sound freeing on the surface, it can also feel confusing, lonely, even painful. But here's the truth. This is not the end of your purpose. This is the beginning of something brand new. Welcome to Empty Nest, Full Life. In this video, we're talking about how to reclaim your time, rediscover your identity, and start living fully for you. Part 1. Understanding the shift. Let's be honest, this transition can feel like a loss. Not just the absence of noise in your home, but the loss of a role you've carried with pride for so long. You were mom or dad, the dependable one, the planner, the listener, the provider. You had a role with a built-in purpose. Now, that role has shifted, and it's natural to feel disoriented. But what's important to remember is this: you are still needed, you still have value, you are still becoming. The person you are now is layered with experience, wisdom, resilience, and you get to bring that into this next chapter on your own terms. Part 2. Reclaiming your time. For many people over 50, the empty nest brings something rare: time. For years, you didn't have much of it. You lived by school calendars, soccer schedules, late-night homework help, and endless grocery lists. And now, there's space, there's quiet, and with that comes opportunity. But here's the thing: reclaiming your time isn't just about filling your day. It's about being intentional with it. Here are 3 ways to start reclaiming your time. Create a personal morning ritual. Even 15 minutes can be powerful. Journal, meditate, stretch, or sip your coffee without a to-do list. Set a weekly you time appointment. Go for a walk, visit a museum, try a new cafe just for you. Put it on the calendar like you would any other commitment. Learn to say no. Your time is valuable. It's okay to protect it, to guard it, and to spend it in ways that bring you joy, not just obligation. Part. Rediscovering your identity. Now that your role as a hands-on parent has changed, it's time to ask, who am I outside of who I've been for others? This might feel scary at first, but it's also incredibly exciting. Your identity isn't lost. It's just waiting to be explored again. Try this exercise. Take out a piece of paper and write down answers to these prompts. What did I love doing when I was younger? What activities make me lose track of time? If I didn't worry about what others think, what would I try? This is your chance to reconnect with your younger self and your wiser self. Consider picking up an old passion: writing, painting, gardening, music, trying something totally new, dance classes, online courses, hiking groups, traveling even locally to explore new experiences and cultures. Rebuilding your identity doesn't happen in a single moment. It unfolds little by little as you give yourself permission to be curious again. Part 4. Supporting your mental and emotional health. The emotional weight of the empty nest stage can't be ignored. Sometimes, underneath the surface, there's grief. Grief over time passing. Grief over relationships changing. Grief over no longer being the center of someone's daily life. And that grief is valid. But you don't have to go through it alone. Here are some tools that can help. Journaling, writing out your thoughts, helps make sense of your emotions. Therapy or coaching. Speaking to someone trained to help you process this transition can be incredibly healing. Connection, build community. Whether it's with old friends or new ones, don't isolate yourself. Seek out conversations with people going through the same thing. One of the bravest things you can do right now is prioritize your own emotional well-being. You've spent so long showing up for others. Now it's time to show up for you. Part 5. Creating a vision for the next chapter. This new season of life isn't about filling the space your kids left behind. It's about building something fresh. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want now? What kind of person do I want to become? What legacy do I want to leave, not just for my children, but for me? Start a vision board. Create a list of 50 things you want to do after 50. Volunteer, mentor, write a book, start a business, move to that place you've always dreamed of. There are no limits anymore. Don't think of this chapter as a soft landing. Think of it as a fresh takeoff. Closing thoughts. The nest may be empty, but your life is still full of promise. You've done the hard work of building and giving. Now it's time to receive, to heal, to play, to become. You are allowed to take up space again. You are allowed to dream. And you are allowed to love this next part of your journey even if it looks nothing like the chapters before it. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like and subscribe to Life Starts at 50 for more inspiration, tools, and conversations about living your best life after 50. Drop a comment and tell us what's one thing you're doing right now to reclaim your time or rediscover yourself. Your story isn't over. In many ways, it's just beginning.